What up? Let's get to it. So, after watching the Dallas 49ers game, you may have had sort of an epiphany about Dak Prescott, about Kirk Cousins, and you come to realize Dak Prescott and Kirk Cousins are damn near one and the same, right? You talk about who's the better quarterback out the two. They're both top 12, top 15 quarterbacks. They're very close in the race. Right now, at this point in the season, in their careers, you probably would give the edge to Kirk Cousins as far as who's the better of the two quarterbacks at this point, right? If we're just being realistic and people love stats, going off rankings, stats, et cetera, PFF grades. Even though the eye test may say, hey, this guy can't win. This guy never wins a big game, right? Some people are just delusional, baby. Get caught up in the numbers and the hype, kind of like social media. You dig me? But at the end of the day, watching that game, Kirk and Dak are very similar, man. Just on different teams, baby. But one thing they have in common, they can never win the big game. Neither Dak nor Kirk. You look at their stats, you look at their numbers. Oh, they both put up great stats. Great stats, man. You look at their passer ratings, their win percentage in the regular season. Don't look at it against winning teams or playoff teams. It's piss poor, atrocious. Oh, 12 o'clock games, noon games. When it's not all on the line, when the season ain't on the line, baby, oh, they show up. They show out. Under perfect conditions, they're right there, putting up great numbers their whole career. Solid numbers. Middle of the pack, right? Never super good, elite, never really bad, though. Just kind of in the middle. They kind of keep themselves above average, so they continue to get props, continue to be called or labeled good quarterbacks in the NFL, huh? But at the end of the day, the biggest conundrum with those two is not winning the big games. Never, ever, ever, baby. Period, bottom line. Now, I know some will say, hold up, big SKOL. Look at their stats. That's what Kirk Cousins stands and fans love to do, right? Oh, look at the stats. Check the record. Check the regular season record, baby. Who cares about regular season? Now, I understand you got to have a good regular season, perform well in the regular season in order to make it to the playoffs. But in the regular season, even look at the big game, primetime games. They both are piss poor in reality. They both don't win. Then you go to the playoffs, and I'm going to get into the stats later. You go to the playoffs. Wow. Losing records, baby. Losing records. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about the stats. I'm so tired of hearing about stats, especially empty stats, especially stats that mean nothing when you're taking L's, heavy L's, losses. Neither Dak nor Kirk now have ever put their teams on their back. What can you name? You maybe can name one game, right? One game, baby, from each individual where they had said, hey, woo, I'm putting the team on my back. They riding with me. I'm taking us to the promised land. No. You've never seen it. No, Dak, maybe when he was more mobile, but now he has suffered so many lower extremity injuries. He like Kirk in that pocket now, baby. He is sitting duck. Dak can no longer get out the pocket for real. I mean, just watch him maneuver, watch him move. He's no longer the same quarterback with that same scrambling ability, like he was at Mississippi State, Dallas when he first came into the league. So even then, especially now, you probably give Kirk the edge, like I said previously. But at the end of the day, they are one and the same, baby, just on different teams. And guess what? They get coddled the same way. Everyone gives them excuses the same way. Oh, it's never their fault. It's always about their stats, them having good games. It's never, they couldn't make the big throw, or he missed the big third down pass, or that was a badass interception. People always find excuses. Come to their rescue, right, baby? Bail them out. The owners, the coaches, fans, players, etc. Bottom line, it's never 100% their fault. Even though it's never 100% their fault or they're never the reason that the team wins. That's the problem. So they're in the same category. Two good quarterbacks, but guess what? They will never be elite. They will never get over the hump. Two quarterbacks getting that guapino. How much is Dak getting? 100 mil plus? Kirk has seen that already, right? They both commit highway robbery, baby. Period. Bottom line. And you compare them to other quarterbacks in the league, the elite quarterbacks, the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, or the quarterbacks who every season, year in, year out, they put their team in position to compete for a Super Bowl, to make a playoff run. Kirk and Dak, not in that picture. Heavy. The Niners got Dak's number, right? In the playoffs. Now you can say, oh, Dak makes it to the NFC Championship, but so what? He never wins. He never gets to the big game. Kirk Cousins, every team has his number in the playoffs. Period, bottom line. Even the piss poor Giants had Kirk's number, the 4th and 8. He still ain't made up for it yet, baby. Oh yeah, I'm going to keep bringing that up. What up? I'm going to keep bringing that up. Heavy, bottom line. Can't escape it, right? Everyone else gets held accountable. Why not Kirk? Why not Dak, dog? That's what I don't like. So at the end of the day, yes, they're damn near the same quarterback, man. Just different attributes in different cities around different cultures, dog. Heavy. Let's just get into some of the stats. You know, since people love stats, starting with Dak, right? Let's start with Kirk. Let's look at the season stats this season. Kirk Cousins, 101.7 passer rating. Pretty nice. 1,498 yards passing, 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Woo! Sounds like good stats, right, baby? Sounds like phenomenal stats. You would love that, right? You would think a quarterback who's playing that well, who's balling like that, that's what everybody loves to say. Kirk is balling. But guess what? His team's falling. Yeah, baby. His team is falling at the end of the day. They're 1-4. So with all these Kirk Cousins stats, how they look so beautiful, they look so good on paper, what the hell does it translate to the field? Your quarterback can be playing the best football of his life. And let's not forget the empty stats, the end of the game stats, when the other team is done playing stats, right? We know that happens a lot with Kirk as well. But what does his stats matter when your team is 1-4? Somebody please tell me, baby. Fire them comments up. This is directed to Vikings fans strictly, baby. SKOL territory. So tell me how you are satisfied with your quarterback and his performance. Not winning big games, but he has all the stats, all the numbers. What the hell are numbers about if you ain't winning, baby? The Vikings are 1-4. After Sunday versus the Bears, they'll probably be 1-5. After the Niners, 1-6. So what does it mean? We've seen Kirk this season miss some big throws, right? Miss some real big throws, third downs, etc. He's missed some touchdowns, wide open touchdowns. Now, have his receivers and players around him drop some passes? Yes. Is it all on Kirk? No. Period. You got Soft Hop. You got KJ Osborne looking like a fake number 2 out there. You got players, Alexander Madison dropping for sure touchdowns 100%. So I get it. Some situations, you got to cut Kirk Cousins some slack. Hands down, man down. Won't take that from him. And no, he's not the only problem. No, period. But at the end of the day, Kirk is never the reason they win the big game, baby. He's a $40 million man. $40 million man, baby. You understand me? You get my drift? And he hasn't put the team on his backside not once. Period. Once again, him and Dak in the same predicament, baby. Let's get to Dak Prescott. His stats this season. 87.5 passer rating. Not great. 1,061 yards passing. 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Pretty bad stats, below average stats, if you ask me. And you saw him versus the Cowboys. He looked bad. He looked confused, man. He was rattled. So him and Kirk once again. And Kirk's stats definitely better than Dak's stats at this point. But they're both, solid so-called competitors. Putting up above average numbers. But guess what? Look at Dak's win percentage. Look at the Cowboys. They're crestfallen, especially after the Niners, baby. He has a losing record against winning teams. So what does it matter? I repeat, what does it matter? Come on, man. Let's be realistic. It's not about disrespect. It's not about bashing a guy. At the end of the day, this is football. They are playing at the highest level, elite of the elite. This is what media is for, right? They're in the spotlight. So this should be expected. They should be able to handle the pressure, handle the media, period. This is the profession they chose, they wanted. They know what comes with the territory, criticism, heavy. Players, right? Players get excoriated on a daily basis, baby. So if they don't like it, how about this? Win a big game, elevate your game. Something that neither one of them has done. So if you can't look at the facts, you are delusional, baby. Period. For both players. Now let's go a little further. Let's look at their playoff stats, baby. That's where it matters, right? That's where the games are won, right? Playoffs, all right, bet. Kirk Cousins playoff stats. It's a good one. Has a passer rating of 93.7. 1,047 yards passing. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. But guess what Kirk is in the playoffs, baby? Kirk is 1-4 in the playoffs. I'll repeat, 1-4 in the playoffs. And he's 0-4 against winning teams in the playoffs. That's piss poor. Come on, man. You want to talk to me about some numbers, about some stats? You can shove those stats up your ass. Let's be real here, man. I'm Big SKOL. And I want the Vikings to win. I want them boys to win. And it is evident it is time for the Vikings to move off of Kirk. I see people talking about a 2-year extension, sign him again. What are you saying? Especially Vikings fans, what are you saying? Haven't you seen enough of the Kirk Cousins era? Aren't you tired of seeing your team lose big games? I mean, what it is. They want to talk about him being a great human, a family man. All right, cool. But this is about football. Ain't about his family and what he do with his kids on a daily. This is the same quarterback who takes off Tuesdays, baby. Yeah, he takes Tuesdays off to go to baseball games, to watch other Minnesota sports teams be in the playoffs. Never the Vikings. Ain't nobody watching the Vikings second round. See, that's the difference. That's the mediocre, average bullshit that's been circulating around the Vikings facility, organization, fan base for years. And you wonder why they can't get over the hump. If Kirk wanted to be great, at least work some Tuesdays. Put the extra work in. Go throw some extra balls with your receivers. Period, baby. I don't care what nobody say. Like it or not, I don't care. I'm Big SKOL here. Period. If Kirk wanted to be great, he would show up on Tuesdays, man. Period. You understand? Look at the greats. You can go on. Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Aaron Rodgers, even the young quarterbacks now. Jared Goff, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Come on, man. Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson. Come on, bro. It's a different mentality. Now I wish the best for Kirk. I would love to see him win, but I don't feel like it's saying it, man. Kirk, who he is, we've seen it for 5 years, baby. It's no need to prolong this. It is no need to prolong this, dog. Period. He can't win a big game. Not in his DNA. It's not in him. That's facts. It's not in him. He's a good quarterback, and that's what he will be the rest of his career. Period, man. It's time to accept it and accept the truth, dog. That's the problem. Heavy. Accept the truth about your quarterback, Kirk Cousins, dog, and look around at the team. Look around at their identity this season. Give a damn about last season. What are they doing now? What type of league is the NFL? What have you done for me lately, baby? The Vikings are 1-4, man. 1-4. Come on, bro. Let's look at Dak Prescott, his playoff stats. He has a passer rating of 92.3, 1,559 yards passing, 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. In 6 playoff games, guess what? He's 2-4 in the playoffs. He is 0-1 against winning teams. Come on, bro. When I say they're one and the same, quarterbacks in the same bracket, that's exactly what the hell I mean, and I stand on that. Period, man. Dak Prescott cannot get over the hump. He cannot win the big game. He's in the same boat as Kirk Cousins. And you can talk about all the other problems on the exterior. You know, players dropping passes, turnovers, fumbles, defenses, whatever, man. Whatever you want to say. They both have had good defenses at some point in their career. Elite defenses, right? Dak Prescott, he's playing for a team with a good defense now. But I guess you got to question that. Maybe they're only good when they're playing bully ball against garbage teams with no quarterbacks. Let's not forget that. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys looking like some bullies. They only play well and perform well and really man up and show out and bulk, get they flex on against below average teams, dog. Who have they beat? The Cardinals, Jets, Patriots. Kill that noise, bro. Them boys soft. Cotton Sharman soft. And any Dallas Cowboy got a problem with it, let's get it, baby. Come at me, big SKOL here. Your team's soft. Softer than the Vikings. What up? Heavy, man. And Micah Parsons, stop yapping, bro. Stop yapping. Stop capping. You just got your ass beat, and you made no noise versus the Niners. You made no noise versus the Niners. I'll get at you later, boy. Heavy. Respect your game. Respect to your craft. You're a dynamic player. You're one of the best. You're elite. You're a game wrecker against garbage teams. Heavy, Micah Parsons. So stop the cap. Stop the yap, dog. Do something, bro. Do something. But you look at Dak Prescott's record. My point is proven, bro. Dak and Kirk right here. Everybody else, the elite, up here, baby. And that's where they're going to stay. That's where they're going to stay. Period, bottom line. You gave Kirk Cousins O'Connell. Still can't get it done. So-called quarterback whisperer, and I know, I get it. It's a lot of questions about Kevin O'Connell as well. Is he who he says he is? But you give Kirk a whole new staff, man. An offensive, high-powered mentality. Second year under the same offensive game plan. Offensive play caller. What's the excuse now? Can't get over the hump. You give Dak Prescott Kellen Moore. You see what he's doing with the Chargers. I bet Dallas hate they let him go. You see what McCarthy is. He ain't Kellen Moore. Heavy. The Vikings could have got Kellen, huh? Damn. Another miss. Another miss. That's what the Vikings do. They whiffed. They whiffed. That's why they ran by the Wilfs, baby. Get my drift? Heavy. Listen, I don't care who like this or not, baby. I don't care how you feel about it. We real deal heavy. It's elevated. Period. Bottom line, man. Take it up a notch. Heavy. But you gave Dak Prescott one of the best play callers in the NFL. He couldn't get it done. They can't get it done. It's in their DNA. They're no Aaron Rodgers. They're no Brent Favre. No Patrick Mahomes. No Justin Herbert, right? No Josh Allen. Come on, bro. Period. Not even Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, huh? I don't care what you say, man. No disrespect. I'm speaking facts and the truth. That's what it is. So that's my take, my opinion on Dak Prescott and Kirk Cousins. They can get you there. They can get you close. The numbers look good. It looks great on paper. But at the end of the day, they cannot win you the big game. They cannot lead you and your team to the pinnacle. Period. When the pressure's on, big lights, they fold. They ball up. They go into shambles. They get overly excited. They get overly excited. They lose their shit. They lose their cool, man. That's facts. And if you can't see that now clear, especially Vikings fans, you are delusional. And turn your fan card in and get off Kirk's nuts. That's my take, my opinion on it. Let me know how you feel. Feedback is much appreciated. Shout out all my big dogs, my subscribers, my supporters. You are much appreciated for life. Never forget it. SKOL Vikes forever, man. Big SKOL here. Woo!